So this summer, 7 faculty members from 3 different schools across the university at St. Edward's got the opportunity to develop innovative projects for teaching and learning in the 2013 Summer Institute, which was co-sponsored by Instructional Technology and Academic Affairs. Those faculty whose proposals were accepted received a $1,000 stipend and spent 2 weeks with the support of a dedicated team working on their projects. So many faculty members think that if they want to try something new, they have to do it all on their own. But in fact, there are a lot of people on campus who are willing to help. These include staff in instructional technology, the Center for Teaching Excellence, librarians, the Teaching, Learning, and Technology Roundtable, as well as other faculty.
You know, there are many of us here on this campus that have been trying to stay ahead of the technological curve, but it's been really sort of piecemeal. Lots of individuals sort of trying new things, but really, in essence, we're all sort of reinventing the wheel. And by actually doing it this way, cohesively as an institute sponsored by the university, et cetera, it gets us all together, and it gives us the opportunity to share ideas, to learn, to investigate, to see what other people are doing out there, compare notes, and then obviously for all of us to work together cohesively again to reach some goals for the larger institution. And so it benefits us all.
I think the Institute's important because it provides an opportunity for faculty members to really work together. You know, we're all teaching 4 classes. We don't really have time to just kind of dedicate 2 weeks to a project generally, especially in the summer. And so the Institute brought us together to share really interesting ideas and to kind of swap tips and suggestions. But then we also had this extended work with the FRC staff. So someone who had some expertise that I needed, I was able to schedule more than 3 hours a day if I needed to with the faculty member, and they were able to walk me through the project and help me kind of really think through not just the technology side of my course, but also provided these really interesting insights into pedagogy, which I hadn't thought about. So it was a really great blend of not just someone helping me learn some new technology, but somebody helping me think about how that technology is going to affect what I do in my classes. I'm starting to realize that on a campus like ours, collaboration means not just my immediate disciplinary colleagues, but my colleagues across campus. So really thinking about how am I working with the library staff, for example, or how am I working with instructional technologies? How are we all working together to kind of fulfill our service to our students?
One thing that I gained particular from the Institute was all the ways that I can benefit from the resources and the library and things I would have no idea about otherwise. So it really opened up a whole new world for me. So I think it's really crucial for faculty to be aware of everything that St. Edward's has to offer that could help them in the classroom. So not only did I actually change already some of my course content to reflect some things I learned, but I also have a lot of ideas now that I could play with in the upcoming semesters about different ways to incorporate technology, to use all the resources available to me at St. Edward's to make the classes just more fun, more interactive with the students, and make them much more engaging, which I think is just going to facilitate learning all around.
The other great thing about the Institute is that it was a time for faculty to come together to do this. So even if they could find the time on their own to work on projects, I think these projects are much better because they formed a great learning community. They could bounce ideas off each other. They could get advice from each other. And I think it's really important that this was happening across different schools so that faculty members who might not normally see each other were sort of cross-fertilizing different innovative ideas from different disciplines.
I'm more willing to experiment because I know that my colleagues across the campus are experimenting with different ways to use technology, pushing ourselves to not just keep doing the same thing over and over, but really to kind of work with our students and their expectations and capture the best of technology rather than being afraid of these changes that we know are coming.
It showed me how I can actually use technology and what's available to enrich the courses and help students learn in a way that's both more efficient and more effective than I could do before. And I was able to do that through all the resources that the folks taught me, using iClickers, adapting Blackboard, all those types of things. I think it's going to be a real benefit, and I look forward to using them in the upcoming semester.
It's made me even more interested, it's made me even more curious, and it's made it so that now I have certain tools that I didn't have before. I have resources in my colleagues that I didn't even know were out there trying the same things that I was trying, or other different things. So it's really kind of piqued my interest even more. Technology is here, It's here to stay. This is where we're heading, and if we want to stay current and we want to be effective in terms of being teachers in the classrooms, being learners in the classrooms, etc., that we have to use it, we have to embrace it, and we have to really try to be creative with it.